Previously on Shadowverse.
Wow, Erika! Check out the waterfall! It's beautiful.
And granted, Erika is a bit of yeah, she is a bit of but given her backstory is justified. Oi, oi, here we go. Because Oasis like, everybody's friends, we're all partners. Erika's like, I tried to murder you. And we're like, but we're buddies now. I almost slit your throat, but we're friends. Oh no. This would have throw up that highlight again. But we're partners. I don't think you think that word means what you think it means. Oh boy. Now, let us play Shadowverse. Hello, welcome back to Shadowverse. I was about to say, like, welcome back to Sir Mark's Place. Like, wait, that's not the channel name anymore. That channel's long gone. Like, what is Sir Mark's Place? That's what old YouTube channel I used to run. Before, that was like, what? 2011, 2012, 10, somewhere back then. I think it was back then. Hell if I know, but I shut that down. Anyways, this is Shadowverse. We're doing the Shadowverse storyline of the Seeds of Conflict chapter. So we're going to be doing Erika's story today, and we completed Elisa's last time. I'm guessing Erika's story is going to be with the Forest Princess, but we'll just see how this goes. Because Elisa and Erika's story is sort of bit tied together. And I think it's a unique 11 chapters. Yeah, Deepwood Princess, yep. So after leaping through a portal, Erika finds herself in a world covered by a thick forest. But to her surprise, it doesn't seem to be in immediate danger. A local girl approaches her. As I adjust the volume, what behind the scenes thing will we see today? Ah yes, it's Super Beard Bros. The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Yeah. I watch a decent amount of things there. I think we might go a glow sword today. Mostly because to get things done faster. It's all about just going face, which is fine for these story chapters. And also get things done faster. If you could win by like turn 6, it's better than wait until like turn 10.
Where am I?
I don't know. What was this word called again? I forgot.
This must be another world, but something's not right. I am Tetra, and my world is in danger of total annihilation. A fearsome tyrant named Belphomet threatens us with the unthinkable. Please, before it is destroyed, will you accompany me to my home world of Iolan?
Yeah, Lisa did not catch that.
Is this place really on the brink of destruction? What's going on?
Pardon me. I admit I have little faith in my memory, but I don't recall seeing your face before. Who might you be, if you don't mind me asking?
My name is Erika. I mean you no harm.
Erika? That name doesn't ring any bells. How peculiar.
Why did I feel like I'm starting to recognize these VAs from other points in the story?
Why do you flee? I only wish to observe you more closely.
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
Do you mean to say you don't know me? How is that possible? It appears we have company. I ask that you find a safe place to hide while I deal with this unfortunate soul.
I'm perfectly capable of protecting myself, thank you.
Oh dear, not very friendly, are we?
Let's get this over with.
Yep, Erika's at it again. So, like I said, we're going to attempt to go a grow deck. Probably should have showed off a bit more. but
You pose no threat to me.
just go face, and this is terrible. We need ones. It can work, I guess. Here we go first. One of the few times I actually want to go first. Okay, you work.
Let's speed things up. Too slow.
We got a buff. Card coming up.
Become a worthy knight.
Ah,
Too
yes.
slow.
We can end games quickly. I remember the. I gotta remember doing these. Do we want to put them out on the board? Yeah, why not?
Let's speed things up. Too slow.
Here's how it's done.
Too slow.
Albert does 3 damage. Got Demonic Strike next turn for 3 damage. Oh, they got a wash card out.
Should have been quicker.
Avenge me, comrades!
Nah, I'm good. Yuchi trainee, no. Oh. Better have this out on the board, honestly. So she can, because I can always play this when there's nothing I can play. Finish it off, especially when they have taunt up.
Too slow.
So I'm just gonna keep going face. And that don't matter. So there's some removal.
No mercy for you, Seth.
Should have been quicker.
Let's play.
Oh no. The fairies are coming. The fairies are coming. Okay. Play Albert now. We can buff him up so he's harder to get rid of, and that sounds good to me. So we do that.
Sky Knights, prepare for battle.
Let's evolve him to 5. And you're dead next turn.
A little blood won't stop me. Saber strike.
Because I got Demonic Strike unless you manage to heal somehow. And it's not going to save you. Oh, you're doing some big plays? Nope, you're just going to take the loss. Okay. Do it in style. Finishing matches early is nice.
Now to finish you.
Not as satisfying though.
Say your prayers.
Oh, right, prayers. Could I ask you to hold that thought for one moment? May the forest guide you on your journey to the great beyond. Now then, where were we? Not only is your face unfamiliar, but your name is as well. And that's not all.
I just noticed the shield X is the thing for the holder for the sword.
Your sword fighting technique is like nothing I've ever seen before. Normally I would avow that words are a force greater than swords. But you are quite an enigma. With so many mysteries surrounding you, I suppose there's only one logical conclusion as to who you are. You must be some new breed of forest spirit.
What?
You're way off.
Oh? And here I was thinking I had you all figured out. So what are you?
The truth is, I came here from another world. So it's only natural that you have no memory of me.
Another world, you say? I see. I suppose I should have considered that possibility.
You don't seem surprised.
I can't say I am. It doesn't strike me as odd that there would be other worlds out there aside from our own. So I gather you're unfamiliar with this area then?
Yes, I actually just arrived.
I see. Then allow me to act as your guide.
Are you sure you don't mind?
Guiding the lost is the duty of the Forest Princess. In other words, myself. An otherworlder like you is no exception.
What's that green thing? Is that supposed to be part of the hair, or is that a decoration?
Judging from that look in your eyes, I get the impression that you doubt my words. I cannot help but feel insulted.
You still haven't answered my question. Who are you?
Me? As I said, I am the Forest Princess. Oh, my apologies. I haven't said my name, have I? Silly me. I am Mr. Lena, Guardian of the Forest of Natera.
Mr. Lena Natera. Not to be confused with Nutella.
I apologize for my insolence, Your Highness. I wasn't aware I was speaking with someone of your station.
Yep, they go with the, so they did the dog past with the Sunni, and then now they're going with the princess angle here again, although it's a different princess.
There's no need to apologize. I still have much to learn before I deem myself worthy of the title. You may feel free to call me Mr. Lena.
And please, call me Erika.
Erika. It really is a lovely name, now that I hear it again.
Thank you.
Well then, Erika, I shall be more than happy to show you around Natera. But I'm afraid you've selected a less than ideal spot for sightseeing. Natera isn't exactly a peaceful place. In fact, it's quite the opposite. But don't worry, I'll explain everything as we walk. Come, let's be on our way.
Yeah, they're going the princess route. Sort of figured as much. The Blight. Miss Lena guides Erika to a clearing in the forest. The trees, the plants, and even the soil have been taken by a force known as the Blight. Mr. Lena explains this is a sign of the goddess of Natera, Viridia Magna, will reawaken and destroy everything. No, at least this world. Show this off again. Just a bunch of low-cost cards. Got Princess Juliet for the Round Table Assembly. And that's basically it. We have Dion. I think she's mostly for removal. Yeah, she's mainly just there for removal. I don't even know why I have her there. Honestly, because Albert does the same thing. Because you can just enhance Albert at turn 9. She's good because she can do some board clear, but that's not really necessary. I just have her. She's just there.
Here we are, Erika. This is what I wanted to show you.
There's something unpleasant about this place.
I rather concur. This area has been blighted, you see.
Blighted?
I think you see some effects with the light in the background there. That's unusual.
Natera is a world blessed by the bounty of nature. Or it used to be, at least. All that changed when Viridia Magna began spreading her corruption throughout the forests.
Who is this Viridia Magna you speak of?
She is the virtuous mother who presides over the natural order of Natera, the great one who nurtures all life and transcends all creation. That is Viridia Magna. She was once a kind and gentle being, until one fateful day when she lost her mind and transformed into nothing less than an executioner. As time goes on, her blight continues to spread, corrupting everything in its path. Upon Viridia Magna's fourth roar, the world will meet its demise. Or so the legend says.
If this Viridia Magna has become an executioner, as you put it, I assume you must be working to defeat her.
No. Far from it, actually. But that requires a separate explanation.
Hey! Look over there!
Well, if it isn't the Forest Princess. Always wandering around without a care in the world.
My apologies, Erika. It seems my explanation will have to wait.
Who are they? Enemies of yours?
Yes. They are members of Managama, prickly sorts who enjoy violence. They wish to defeat the virtuous mother, while Skoll seeks to save her. If they can just find a way to communicate with her, that is.
Yeah, good luck with that.
You witless skull fools are the only ones who actually believe that hogwash.
Goodness! Are all Managama soldiers this rude and uncivilized?
Only because we're not so foolishly hopeful. We're not going to sit around and wait for everything to be destroyed.
I understand the situation now, Miss Delina. If you intend to fight, I will lend you my assistance.
I feel like I haven't heard Erika's voice in a while, which is somewhat true. But I wonder if they went a slightly different. It's the same VA, but like a slightly different voice direction. Maybe I'm just hearing things.
I would very much appreciate that. After seeing you in action earlier, I know I can rely on your skill.
Be careful not to get yourself hurt.
I'm a priest, dude.
I'll handle this one. You won't escape.
Okie dokie. They're nice. If I actually had a 1/1 card. That don't help me. So we got a 1, 3, 5. There's a bunch of. No, that's a 2. We need a 1. Hey!
Let's speed things up. Too slow.
Good old quick bladers.
Managama will prevail.
I love that card. And number 2, we got a Vanguard guy.
Don't call me
Too
short.
slow.
Storm of commander cards in play, which is not at the moment. Oh! A 2/2? Yeah, considering that. Doesn't really matter, honestly.
Too slow.
There we go.
Golly, it's chilly here.
Should have been quicker.
Yeah, we're doing fine. Number 4, got a bunch of Alberts.
Conflict is everything.
So yeah, I can pretty much win them. Yeah, that's not going to help you. I mean, they'll be able to clear the board without issue.
My conviction does.
But I can just evolve choice.
Sky Knights, prepare for battle.
You are done for.
There we go.
A little blood won't saber strike.
You have breathed your last.
Da 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 da.
Lose? Why? Never.
This'll be quick.
Oh, there's a. How does that code work?
Escaping? Why never?
Ah, that's a spell boost that gets more attack power. Yeah, that won't save you.
Sky Knights, prepare for battle.
You know what? I don't even have to do that.
Saber strike.
I'll get you next time.
Nope. Just end by turn 6.
Get out of my sight.
I mean, it's an easy deck to pilot. You just go face. Don't have to worry about anything else. Gets things done faster, which means less video time.
Splendid work.
Such praise is more than I deserve.
Damn you! You haven't seen the last of us.
The chicken out and ran away.
We'll catch you next time. You can count on it.
Nah.
And a good day to you both.
Have they been after you for long?
Yes, I am a princess after all. They know I'd make a valuable hostage.
Isn't it dangerous for you to be walking around without an escort?
Perhaps. But I wouldn't be able to accomplish anything if I was kept under strict guard day in and day out.
One would assume being protected is part of a noble's duty.
My, are you perhaps worried about me? I thought you were unfriendly, but it seems I misjudged you. You're actually quite kind.
Just because you're a princess, that's why.
Not at all. I simply have experience serving a noble house.
Oh? I imagine that means you were a member of the royal guard for a princess or king.
Something like that. Forgive me if I came off as impudent.
I understand your concern, but you needn't worry about me. To truly guide their flock, shepherds must occasionally expose themselves to wolves. That is true for any leader. Don't you agree?
I just noticed. Huh. Okay.
If you'd like, I would be more than happy to offer you my protection, Erika.
No, thank you. I have no interest in being a sheep. But I have to admit, your skill with a sword is quite impressive.
Isn't it though? I actually learned from my father.
Someone help! Time for you to start cooperating.
Would you excuse me for a moment, Erika? You scoundrels! Ganging up on an adversary is the epitome of cowardice!
There she goes. How does she manage to move so fast? Miss Delina's an entirely different breed of princess.
To truly guide their flock, shepherds must occasionally expose themselves to wolves. That is true for any leader. Don't you agree?
You just said that like 5 seconds ago. Oh boy.
Hey, you kind of smell like Erika. Hold still. Let me get a nice whiff.
Yep.
Who are you? And what do you think you're...
Yep, jackpot. You must be Erika's pal.
And what if I am? State your name.
I'm Ladika, and you are adorbs. This must be my lucky day.
How dare you grab my hand without permission?
Whoa, you're pretty strong.
Huh? What is wrong with this girl?
Oh boy. I mean, like this type of thing is one can sort of play it off as comedy a bit, but oh boy. In actual situations, you know, no means no, mate. Of Guardian Maidens, Erika and Letitia discuss Miss Antonia's title and her weird behavior. Erika believes the princess had moved with a god, but, you know, Miss Alina can take care of herself. Let's change things up. Which is the sword mid-range. Which basically is just playing whatever cards I got. And probably failing miserably. Do I even want to play this? Yeah, I decided I would do it. Change things up a little bit.
What you doing, sword babe? Going for a walk?
Miss Delina was guiding me through the forest. Please kindly give me some space.
Misty, huh? She's a nice gal. Kind of an idiot, though.
You would say that about the Princess of Natera?
Sure would.
Is it alright to let her wander around on her own?
Probs? Why?
Normally someone in her position would have a guard assigned to her at all times.
Maybe. But she's like, a special case or whatever.
What do you mean?
Like, I can stand in front of Misty and break faces for her, but she's got healing powers. And besides, she's not too bad with a sword, so what's the point of me hanging over her shoulder like a babysitter? Will come off like, obsessed much?
Does that not go against your principles as her guardian?
Oh, sweet summer sword, babe. Everybody's got their own strengths and weaknesses, yeah? Misty and I are no different. So like, sometimes I do what I do to protect her, and other times she does what she does to protect me. It's not a one-way trail. Not sure where I was going with that. Lol. Forget everything I said.
And there's the line. There's the line again.
No, it was perfectly understandable.
Princess, you're okay! It's fine, Erika. Everything's okay.
It's only a matter of time before he comes for you, Princess.
Erika.
In fact, I find myself agreeing with you. In the past, I believed I was the one protecting the princess. But in truth, she was the one protecting me all along.
Oh, you look so cute when you're stuck in thought, like a baby kitten playing with a little tail.
Ow! Hey! Unhand my cheek!
Just trying to put a smile on your face.
You're really strange. You know that?
Lol. I get that a lot.
I do it.
You're really strange. You know that?
Lol, 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 lol. I get that a lot.
Stars! It's the Stone Claw! Why'd we have to run into that monster?
I get that reaction a lot too. Anyway, I'm gonna spank these guys. You in?
I'll back you up.
Thanks. Stay safe, babe.
Oh boy. Whoa, okay. I'm like, yeah, it's like, after like, wait a second.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather flee?
Let's do this!
And that's gonna be a nope, and that's gonna be a nope. And, okay, I'll keep you for, that's a maybe. And that's, not ideal, but we got one. Play on turn 1, play on turn 2.
Let's speed things up. Too slow.
I don't know, like I call mid-range like, yeah.
Monogamo will prevail!
Mid-range is with the one that controls the board. See, that's the thing, I don't play much. Fine.
Victory is right before our eyes.
You know, like, I think mid-range like controls the board. Control specifically worries about taking out the enemy. I don't particularly want to do anything about that. When I can trade out, but I lose a guy and she drops to 1 HP, but yeah, it is what it is.
Too slow. Should have been quicker.
What? You can't fight?
So that's a shame. Okay, I guess we just get rid of some people then.
Not one step
What?
more.
You can't fight?
Nope, not really.
Oh, baby's about to buy.
It's a lot of serpents.
I'll beat you to a pulp!
Okay, that's gonna be 5-4, that's annoying.
See? Now she's all fired up.
That's an oof. Okay. Da, 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 da. 2-4 with a 1-1 and a 1-2. That's gonna work just fine. And got Luminous Mage. Luminous Mage not gonna do much for us right now. So let's get that Hope Strategist out on the field.
This strategy will do it. No question.
We won't give him an inch!
No inches were given that day. And we'll go ahead and give you a 4-6.
You're done for. I will win this battle. Analyzed through and through.
Although it sounds a little off. I say off. But
Eat this!
what's the term I want to use here? Yeah, I saw that coming.
Time to retreat!
This was a failure.
So, da 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 da. Deal 3 damage to an enemy dude. Can involve each allied commander follow for none including yourself. I would love to do this. That's not gonna do jack for me. Luminous Knight puts +1 to on the field. And she gets 3-2, 3-2. And that's a lot of throwing a bunch of stuff at the face, but whatever.
You and I, Knight. My sword brings hope.
Yo, Commander,
It won't be long now.
get that free evolve.
Shining Paladin, I'd suffer by my blade. I won't lose
Come
again.
get some!
So he's used up an evolution point, but it was sort of.
About freedom!
And there's a removal right there.
Out of here, or else!
No more fooling around.
Take a
And there's the ambush,
I love the scenic route.
which you sort of have to get rid of the other way. Because they can't really do damage to it, because it always gets ambush, which is annoying. So we have no means to deal with that at the present point in time. And we have a bunch of other things that are sort of worthless, so we'll just toss you out there. Vengeance is not active. Let's do a move all. Hey, you a thing. 1 damage. Da, 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 da. Put you out there.
Soon it will be carved on your flesh.
It
Here we
all
go.
ends here.
So you could have ended this earlier.
You'll be dice carved.
Like, you could have finished this earlier. Yeah, we could have. Okay, so I'm gonna say a nope to that.
I shall protect you.
Give it da 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 da. Probably should put you first, honestly. Whoops.
No quiet, no furious.
So, whoops. Oh, look at you being all fancy.
Isn't permitted here.
Look at you being all fancy.
Do not shed tears for me.
Still got that effect on you? No. Da 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 da.
I always enter with a win.
You smart enough yet.
No one is cuter than me.
Withdraw.
Yeah, I like playing these big cards. Big card plays are always fun.
That was too easy.
Sadly though, I mean, they do drag on a bit longer, which is a shame.
The Stoneclaw's got a new friend, and she's strong. Retreat.
I was pretty impressed, Sword Babe. You could probably give Bailey on a run for his money.
Shouldn't we go after them?
We could, but what's the... Oh, whoops, totally forgot. I'm supposed to be saving Erika right now. My bad.
Erika? Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Well, yeah, but don't flip out on me. I got this. Or, guess it makes sense you'd be worried about your pal. Want to tag along?
I managed to send them on their way with a bit of gentle encouragement. Oh, well, if it isn't Latika, are you out enjoying a nice stroll?
Yeah, no, I don't do walks. How are things on your end?
No significant changes to speak of. Are you on patrol then?
Nah, gotta go save a cute chickadee. Look like you're doing fine, so I'll check back with you later. Toodles, Misty.
She's an odd one.
It certainly doesn't help that she speaks in the dialect of the ancients. Even I find myself guessing what she means from time to time.
Ancients, you say?
She is one of your retainers, correct?
Well, I suppose you could call her that. But Ladika's far more powerful than me. So it's not like I can simply order her to my side.
Then you operate completely alone?
In a manner of speaking. I've always felt like my father wasn't particularly fond of me. So, rather than be a burden, I decided to chart my own trails through the forest. Oh, you're not going to argue with me? Usually people tell me that no parent would think of their child as a burden.
Unfortunately, I can sympathize. You and I have that much. Actually, forget it.
Don't worry. When one looks at the bigger picture, things don't seem so glum. After all, each and every one of us possesses the capacity for love. That's precisely why we were born into this world to begin with. Tell me, Erika, do you have a general understanding of Natera now?
Nope. What about the mana, whatever the beep? More about the Vidia? It's still about the corruption?
Yes, I think so. Natera is ruled by a being called Viridia Magna, who is spreading her blight throughout the forests. And the people are divided over whether to fight her or to speak to her.
Okay, that's just what I said.
Beautifully summarized. Considering you've already gleaned so much, I suppose there's no reason to take you to meet with my father.
What, Balon's the dad? Huh. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
I have another question for you. Have you ever heard of the Keepers?
The Keepers? No, I'm afraid not.
But Ewan mentioned he could sense Nerva's power in this world. Does this mean she hasn't shown herself here yet?
Now then, if you'd be kind enough to tell me the names of your companions, I'd be happy to help you search for them.
I'd very much appreciate that. However, it might be faster to consult directly with Tetra. She's seen all of us before.
Forgive me. I can be rather slow to catch on sometimes. Is Tetra one of your companions?
No. She's the person who came to us seeking aid and brought us to this.
Wait, Erika. Before you finish, there's something you must know. No one by the name of Tetra exists in Naterra.
What? That can't be.
Curious. You seem to harbor a number of misconceptions concerning our world. Stars guide us. What is going on?
Don't worry, you and Isabel, Luna, and your eyes got it handled. The noble swords. Oh, hey, they're going near the big tree. The big tree. The natural tree. Tree that you have to like burn down every other round if you're playing the natural deck. Erika learns that Natura is not the world she thought it was. Mr. Lena, sensing Erika's reservation, challenges to a duel. Oh, fun. Duel, eh? Let's assassinate him with a grill sword. That's probably a bunch of wardens going to shut it down so hard.
Is that true? Tetra's not in this world?
I swear on my honor as the Forest Princess, it is indeed the truth.
But that changes everything.
It seems that perhaps this world wasn't your intended destination.
You may be right.
Nevertheless, there's no reason to be discouraged. It sounds as though your companion, Erika, made it here as well. You are not alone.
Yes, that's true.
And don't forget about me, Erika. I am here for you as well. Did I say something wrong?
Not at all. Someone else told me the same thing a long time ago. Not at all. It's just... someone else told me the same thing a long time ago.
Yeah, sometimes when I click to try to show all the text. Actually, is there an option for that? Hey, automatically play next line. Yeah, but that means I'm gonna wait. Do we really want the... Do we really want the... I mean, I could just sit here. I like the clicky. I like the clicky, I'm sorry.
I see. Is this person special to you?
Yes. A princess I serve. I've been crossing dimensions in order to save her. To atone for my past sins.
Sins? How grave could these sins be? You certainly don't seem like the evil sort.
Dun dun dun!
That's only because I hide them well. I am guilty of countless transgressions.
I find that hard to believe, but I do want to understand your pain.
You would give me your sympathy?
Yes, of course. You seem so full of sorrow.
I don't know that I'm worth the effort.
Of course you are. Every life has value. That is an unshakable truth. But as much as I'd like to understand you better, your quiet nature makes that rather difficult. So what do you say we have a little contest?
We should not have an understanding through words, but through battle. Your eyes would love this.
A contest?
Normally I would avow that words are a force greater than swords. But I have a feeling crossing blades with you may tell me what I want to know. What do you think?
Did we ever get custom art with the Forest Princess showing up? I don't remember.
But you were the princess of Naterra. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I hurt you.
You would be wise not to underestimate me. I'll have you know I'm quite capable. Furthermore, I can heal small injuries on the spot, you see. And if the injury is more grave, we can always use the healing spring.
All right. If you're sure this is what you want.
That's the spirit. I've been fascinated with your technique from the moment I saw you swing your sword. Your strikes are so swift and deadly. It will be an honor to experience them firsthand.
Don't go too hard on me then.
I'm afraid I can't make any guarantees. And in exchange, I'd like you to promise you won't hold back either.
You just have a door in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Oh, you're swordcraft.
Go easy on me now. Let's begin this little contest.
This works well, but we go second, which is not ideal for a glow deck.
I wield my blade for the sake of Naterra.
I just noticed you don't have an animated portrait.
Let's speed things up.
The other dude did, I
Too
think.
slow.
The like evil dude.
Welcome home, sir.
This can work well.
My ally is justice.
Too slow.
There we go.
I'm not allowed to leave the castle yet.
Should have been quicker.
Gotta be faster, man. Gotta go faster, dude.
Let's speed things up.
My ally is justice. My lead.
Too slow.
There we are. Quickly running out of cards.
By my flame. By my frost. My mission is complete.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna save. Well, let's see here. How do you want to pull this off? Let's go ahead and get you upgraded, I guess.
You are done for.
Anything more fancy?
On my royal, follow my lead.
Too slow.
Go ahead and do this. Yeah, pretty much dead next round with Albert.
Witness the power of thunder.
Doesn't matter what you do.
Behold my true power.
Hear the thunder
My
roar.
mission is complete.
Let's speed things up.
Go ahead.
You wouldn't.
Should have been quicker.
You wouldn't.
Try to make my day.
Sky Knights, prepare for battle.
You're dead.
Won't be long now.
A little blood won't stop me. Saber strike.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Turn 5 kill. And that's basically the meta. I think turn 5 to 8 kills, I think.
Nice swordsmanship.
Or is it more like 6 to 8? I don't know.
Not bad.
I could say the same for you. Your skill far surpasses my expectations.
Not bad. I'm impressed.
There it goes.
Have you forgotten who I am? I am the Forest Princess, champion to all within these woods. Please open up to me, Erika. I can tell you're still hiding something, still holding back.
My problems are not the sort that should be revealed so readily.
There, you spoke! Wonderful! Now string together a few more sentences, so there's some meaning to this little exercise. I don't understand why you're so afraid of being honest with yourself. With me! Please, trust me. Come at me with everything you have. Ha!
Pouring my heart out to you won't change anything.
I assure you, it will. I sense darkness, despair, and deep sadness within your blade. Along with a murderous impulse, is it? Is that perhaps your sin, Erika? Surprised you, have I? I may be a bit of a dunce at times, but I pride myself on my intuition.
No, I'm actually not surprised in the least. Although I do admit that insight of yours is uncanny.
Erika, you must have taken a great number of lives with that sword.
Is it evident?
Indeed, it is.
My past is stained with blood. Yet I hid my crimes from the princess to enter her service. My loyalty was built on deception.
Man, you need more people that talk like Eleanor.
Is it evident?
Indeed, it is.
It's like skipping through dialogue when they don't want to.
No matter how much I'd like to start over, I'm a tainted soul now. And if I dare let anyone glimpse my past, it's like reopening a fresh wound. That's why I don't need your sympathy. My sins cannot be so easily forgiven, nor could I bear the forgiveness.
Hold up. I thought the whole point. I don't think it was the Sunya story. It was the Morning Star arc, specifically within the dream, that has Erika like, I will save the princess and I will apologize for the princess for all the sins I have committed. And I thought that was still sort of the case within Sunya. I'm going to confess to the princess. That is my goal. Even though she went to the darkness with the Countess Solari. And now it's like she's backpedaling. Okay.
You make your crimes sound vast. Perhaps I cannot forgive you after all. Oh, but only because it is not within my right to forgive you. Redemption lies in the hands of those you've wronged after all. You should apologize to them. And once you do, then they can forgive you. Do you see?
Would it really be that simple?
There's no way to know for sure. Have you ever tried?
Nope.
Well, no.
Then perhaps you should. There is merit in making an attempt at the very least. I have glimpsed two natures dwelling within you. One is rational, acting as your conscience that represses its counterpart. A wild and beastly instinct with a thirst for blood. I don't know which represents the real you, but it's clear that you possess both. So don't you think it might be worth having a little more faith in your logical side?
We never really see the wild side. I say that. We don't see the wild side. Remember all the times Erika was basically being a jerk to everybody. Oh yeah. Okay. And the rational side is when she's like dealing with the princess. Like, but princess.
You're just as odd as your retainer.
People tell me that a lot.
But you're just as kind as you are strange.
That one I only hear from time to time.
I can't bring myself to face the princess yet. But there is one person in this world to whom I owe an apology.
Oh? Then you must strike while the iron is hot. Find them, and when you do...
Excuse me, forgot something.
Huh? Oh, delightful seeing you again so soon.
No doubt. Anyway, got what I came for.
What? Hold on, what do you mean?
I'm taking you to Erika.
Oh, Latika, when will you stop stealing powerful damsels from the forest floor? But this particular damsel is wallowing in unresolved anguish. Perhaps I can't save Naterra in its entirety, but if I can at least help Erika through her suffering, then that will be enough for me.
Do. The sudden reunion. Melissa bounces the force with Erika, thrown over the shoulder. They reach Teresa, who's in mid-conversation with a dignified dude.
Oof.
I mean, oof.
That was a reckless leap.
My bad.
Put me down this instant.
But this way's faster.
Well, perhaps, but speed is nothing without dignity.
We're almost there anyway.
I'm perfectly capable of walking by...
Okay, we're here. Follow me.
For a retainer, you don't seem capable of taking requests.
Hey, I'm back.
There's the shared scene. Okay.
Welcome back, Latika. Did you...
Brought your bud.
Let go of me! I told you, I can walk by...
Erika!
Erika.
Excellent work, Latika. Were you able to pick up the scents of the others yet?
Mabes? Like, Chickadee and Sword Babe share the same smell, and I caught a few other similar whiffs out there, so...
So I'm wondering if Latika is going to be the one that sort of sees everybody. Because she's sort of jumping around. Even though she's affiliated with Skull. Because Louisa has Balon. Erika has Miss Lena. I think Aeolus gets with Mouskers. And Rowan gets with the leader guy himself. So Larika's sort of like jumping around, being wherever she needs to be, I think.
Then see what you can find.
Right on, boss man. Oh, I saw Miss Lena by the by. She's looking good.
Oh, that is one burden off my mind.
You don't have to worry about her. She can manipulate ether and stuff. But maybe you should see her anyway, just to catch up or whatever.
I know, it's just...
Yeah, it's always just something. I don't get you at all, boss man. Anyway, these other worlders aren't gonna find themselves. Toodles.
Erika, I'm so glad you're here. It's such a relief to see a familiar face.
Nice to see you too, Elisa. Yeah.
It really is.
Balion? I have something I want to ask you.
And what is that, child?
I really believe Skoll and Managarma should work together again. I'd like to try talking to the other side one more time.
Here we go.
Valdane is a dangerous man. Not even I can predict what he will do, Elisa.
I know the risk, and I know how scary he is. But I have to try something. It's...
Perhaps you are correct. If you plead with him, he could come to his senses.
I know the risk, and I know how scary he is. But I have to try something. It's better than standing around doing nothing, at least.
I'm skipping through a lot of stuff, though we sort of seen this last episode.
But, Erika, should you sense danger, any danger at all, please prioritize your safety. That man has good reason to hate me.
He does?
I could delve into our past, but I do not want to burden you before you attempt to negotiate with him.
You can't tell me a thing, bro.
That and, well, I'm afraid our story would mislead a pure-hearted soul like yourself. I once wavered, and now he and I walk two different paths. I don't want you to fall to the same fate.
I guess we're only going to see that part of it on Rowan's story, I guess. Because I don't remember Balon saying anything about the so-called betrayal or things like, we were brothers, and that's about it.
I understand. I'll try to get him to see reason, Balion. Come on, Erika. We've got a radical group to convince.
What? I'm going too?
Is that bad? It would make me feel a lot better having you along.
I can't refuse her when she looks at me like that.
I could. Like, I could. Easy.
Erika? Will you join me?
No.
Fine. Let's move out.
Yay! Last one there's a broken arrow.
Hey. Making amends at the waterfall. Erika accompanies Elisa to the lair. On Wilt, Erika apologizes for what happened. Go. Sleepy.
Wow, Erika! Check out the waterfall. It's beautiful.
Bionis is indeed beautiful.
The trees still look pretty and green around here, don't they? Feels good to be in a healthy forest again.
Yeah, Bionis. I want to keep saying Bionis shoulder, but it's Bionis leg, I believe. It's all green and stuff.
Certainly.
Erika? Do you like nature? I feel so relaxed in places like this. Definitely beats Asunia.
I like Asunia.
She acts like being around me doesn't bother her. But that can't be true. After all,
Here we go.
what I did was unforgivable.
Oh, but only because it is not within my right to forgive you. Redemption lies in the hands of those you've wronged, after all. You should apologize to them.
Oi.
Right. There's only one thing to do. Here goes.
I love you. Wait, what?
Are you okay, Erika?
Erisa, I owe you an apology. I made a mistake. And it wasn't a trivial one.
Why this all of a sudden? What are you talking about?
I drew my blade against you. Became your enemy. I didn't even attempt to explain my position.
Oh.
Oh, that. No problem. We're partners. We're friends.
You must think me a terrible fool.
But we're buddies.
No, I don't. Not at all. I was in the wrong back then. And you, well, you turned out to be right.
The Blade Whites were evil. I didn't know.
Besides, I know you were going through a lot, right? That's when Liard was... Oh, Erika, I could see how much it hurt you.
My past is rotten, Erisa. So much so that I can hardly bear to speak of it.
I don't think we got the Leo flashback. That was on Orisa's side. We didn't get that with Erika.
And my time with Counter Solari. It brought it all back. It was a mistake to follow them.
Nope.
Oh, Erika.
So many have met their deaths at the end of my blade. Children staring up at me with innocent eyes. Erisa, I cut them down.
That's all in the past.
Erisa.
Here, let me see your hand. Latika held mine just like this earlier. It was embarrassing, sure, but it made me feel like things were going to be okay. Erika, when I hold your hand, it gives me that same sense of comfort. That's how I know you'll be fine. You're not rotten at all.
Holding hands brings comfort. More news at 11.
Her hands are so warm.
Oh boy. But to say like, but her hands are so cold. Oh yeah, because oh, okay. That went dark real fast. Now let's not do that.
I've spent almost my entire life in a forest, and I've never had to suffer like you have.
No, unless you're a machine. Then like mono. Okay. Maybe that'll be okay-ish then.
But even though I don't understand what happened to you in the past, I understand the present, Erika. I understand that you're hurting, here and now.
Even after what I did to you, you're still able to forgive me.
Because she's Erisa, the main character. She forgives everybody and has no faults whatsoever.
Well, you're my partner. And you've held on this long. We've held on this long. Because we've both got important people counting on us.
Actually, she has plenty of faults, actually. But in case you haven't noticed, I'm not a fan of Erisa.
She considers me her partner? I've never put much faith in such sentiments, but this time it's different.
It's the same for the others too. We're all fighting for some ideal, or to save those we love. That's what makes us allies.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose you're right.
See? You don't have to... Wait, Erika, shh! Look over there!
Is that a cat?
It's Major Fluffy Butt!
Major Fluffy... what?
Yeah, I so love this one.
It's Major Fluffy Butt!
Major Fluffy... what?
Fluffy Butt! Hey, Fluffy Butt! Over here!
Erisa, wait!
It's so nice to see you again.
It's you! Stay back! Stay back, I say!
Is it really just a cat?
I am no mere cat! And you better not mishandle me once more, you pointy-eared hooligan!
No. We just need to meet with Baldane again.
The Lord Commander? What are you plotting?
We're not plotting anything. We just wanted to talk to him.
Smells awfully fishy. Troops, assemble!
Major, did you spot enemies, sir?
Right in front of us, you flickwits! Catch him and tie him to a tree!
Hey, no, wait!
Were you threatening the Major? Prepare to die!
Huh.
Erika!
Leave them to me. You go after the cat.
This is where it diverges.
Right. Thank you.
I'm the one who should thank you. Now hurry.
Be careful. I'll meet you later.
You're going to fight alone. You got guts, I'll give you that.
No, I'm not alone. As long as there are others who would care for me, I am never truly alone.
Yeah. What? I was like, what was that person wearing?
I have companions who understand me.
Well, aren't you plucky?
You know. Yeah, that actually gives me card draw. Not exactly how I wanted things to go. And I can just overload it on turn 2, so 1, 1, 1, 1.
Monogama will prevail.
So that can work. Okay, we'll just do this.
My ally is justice.
Freeze!
So you just do this one as long as in one part. Okay. You can storm, you get storm.
Is everything.
Get a card draw.
Centaur thrust. Follow my lead.
Freeze!
That's a pretty lot of damage. Oh, there's the puppets. The puppets are coming. Yeah, that should be enough because he got 2. Well, I don't know. Did he get 2?
My mission is complete.
Oh, they managed to heal you by 1. Much well. Let's give you one of these, and one of those, and one of these.
I am one with the centaur.
And you're basically dead next turn.
I'll beat you to a pulp.
Yeah, that won't save you.
My conviction does not waver.
Da 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 da.
Prepare for battle.
It won't be long.
Good old 5.
A little blood won't. Saber strike. Damn it.
Bonk.
We're done here.
I don't know, is there any good like blood decks that sort of have washy cards?
She's a strong one, all right.
I know Dark General is a 4 cost with Vengeance Storm. 4/3.
That's it for you. Who's next?
You'll pay for hurting our comrade.
Get her! Tie her up!
There are too many enemies around. Erika could be in danger.
I've spent almost my entire life in a forest, and I've never had to suffer like you have. But even though I don't understand what happened to you in
Yeah.
I must repay her kindness.
Don't you look away from me!
I'm not looking away. Not from this world, at least. I have a companion here who understands me.
Damn you! I need backup over here on the double.
I don't have time to deal with them. I have to get to Erika. I won't hold back. You forfeit your lives by facing me.
Well. And on that day, she killed everybody. The Shadow's Curse. Erika pursues Monogama and hopes to find Erika. However, instead of reuniting with Erika, she finds Mr. Lean locked in combat, so yeah. So basically what happens, Erika runs away. I don't remember. She tries to talk to the guy. She gets beat up. The Forest Princess comes out and saves her. Erika runs away. And Erika shows up. While the two of them are fighting, I think, in terms of the timeline.
This isn't working. Everyone, fall back.
They held out longer than I expected. Erika must have gone this way. I need to catch up to her, and fast. She has to be around here somewhere.
Family? Surely you jest. Do you truly believe the bonds of blood to be that strong?
I assure you they are.
I have my doubts. If you're so certain, prove it to me with your blade. I'll show you how easily your precious bonds crumble.
That's Miss Delina.
Erika? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. Have you seen Erisa?
Are you referring to the Archeress? I saw to it that she escaped safely.
Thank goodness.
I don't remember inviting any other guests to this little get-together, but I'd be more than happy to give you a proper reception.
Who are you?
What point is there in introducing myself to someone who will soon meet their end?
I'm wondering if he sounds like the priest guy. The head priest of Escamali.
Please let me handle this, Erika. Valdane is far too dangerous.
How will you handle him alone?
I'll play it by ear.
In that case, I'll stay by your side until you think of a plan.
You're so stubborn, Erika.
Ignorance is a terrifying thing. It could very well spell your death.
We'd be happy to withdraw if you'd let us.
I think not.
Then we fight. Prepare yourself!
But like putting on like a more darker tone. Yeah, if I was on an outfit, it was like, how does that outfit even work? It was like a small like triangle cloth holding there.
If you're truly set on fighting, then so be it.
Let's entertain ourselves, shall we?
1, 2, got a 5 for 2 Gian. No, it's not Gian. Gian is Havencraft.
Let's speed things up.
2 Juliets. That's what it was.
Shadows are known to draw unnoticed.
Yeah.
Don't call me
Too
short.
slow.
Oh, yes. Oh. Yes.
I've got it.
Too slow.
No officers, so it's a shame. No commanders yet.
I know what dragons feel.
Embrace the sea.
Oh no! 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 My ultimate weakness. A ward card! This is gonna suck.
Lord
Too
Poseidon!
slow.
Got you.
Oh wait, commander.
I never got into princess stuff.
Centaur thrust.
So what you got?
My daggers.
Get some removal.
A curse incarnate.
Yeah, as you can see, like he's animated.
My conviction does not waver.
Go ahead and do this.
My love is a treacherous red.
And go ahead and get a
You are done for.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is a tragedy. No.
There.
Too slow.
Feeling that year.
Oh, yes.
Know that.
Romeo, I'm coming to you.
What do you say we have fun?
Mate, you got nothing on me.
Is made of impact.
You're in charge
Romeo,
now.
Bow your head.
I'm coming to you.
Too slow.
Too slow, bro.
How positively boorish.
Still end by turn 6, even with the ward card.
His power is unbelievable.
So that was sorted out.
I must say, I'm rather fond of you otherworlders. It's quite interesting fighting unpredictable opponents.
Watch out, Erika!
Aren't we of the same ilk? If this is all you can manage, how pathetic.
I'm guessing he has some sort of like... I guess dragon power, I guess is what it is, because Wowan.
Do you fear me? Worry not. I promise not to devour you whole. After all, I prefer to savor my meals piece by piece.
No wonder this is where Wowan shows up.
Such power. But even worse, every strike I land on him seems to dull my blade, as if the blade itself is wasting away.
Listen to me, Erika. You have no chance of defeating Valdane. Everything he touches withers and rots.
Is he using some type of magic?
Magic? No, this power stems from Valdane's...
Shall I bury you beneath the soil, or string you up from the treetops? Either way, you will end up as food for the insects.
Mr. Lena, no! How dare you?
Oh boy.
You will regret this.
Will I now? Perhaps I'm mistaken, but it seems you're the one backed into the corner.
This is Erika we're talking about. Erika can mess with your YS a bit. So, yeah. You might have some problems, Valdane.
My past is paved with blood and death. Do you understand what you've unleashed?
Of course not. I don't even know you.
Like, I don't even know who you are.
I'm sorry, Erika.
No, Mr. Lena, stay with me.
I thought she just told you. Everything I touch rots away.
Her breathing is becoming labored. At this rate, she won't make it.
Worried about the forest, Princess? You ought to be more concerned about yourself right now.
Ha! She won't last through the fight. But how do I end this?
Reporting for duty. Forgive us for the delay.
Nah, this is the loyalists that show up. So yeah, Erika managed to get to Latika. Latika says, oh, the princess is in danger. So sends a bunch of loyalists. So this is where the generics show up.
Who are you?
More uninvited guests.
We're here under Lady Ladika's orders. Fall back, you two. We'll handle this.
Don't be ridiculous. I cannot allow my subjects to put themselves in harm's way.
But we're soldiers. That's our job. You can put your faith in us, Your Highness.
How boring.
Now go! Hurry!
You have my gratitude. Grab hold of me, Mr. Lena.
Well, this has turned into a bit of a bore.
Over here, everyone! Let's do this! But make sure not to hit his vitals!
Ignorance may lead to an early death, but knowledge can give rise to negligence. You wish to be cursed? Come forth and be my guest.
Man, but there's still like nothing yet about Rowan and Eris' story. I really want to know this side of the story. And as a disclaimer, I said before, like, yeah, I'm going to record Erika's story right after release as well. That didn't happen, sadly. This happened like a day after. Anyways, the fear of loss. Miss Lena, body wedged by Valdine's power, cries out in pain. He directs Erika to the healing spring where she climbs in the water alone. And Erika is worried about the forest princess. Tries to heal herself.
Mr. Lena, are you still with me?
How could I let this happen? I tried to be a hero, but I failed miserably. I'm so ashamed.
That's not important right now. We need to get you taken care of. But what should we do?
I don't have the power to lift the Forest Shadow's curse. The healing spring. Furthermore, I can heal small injuries on the spot, you see. And if the injury is more grave, we can always use the healing spring.
Of course. Tell me where to go.
Follow that path.
Understood. Try to hold on. Is this it, Mr. Lena? The spring?
Yes. I'll be right back.
Are you sure you can make it alone? Do you want me to go with you?
I'll be fine on my own. Please, wait here.
What exactly does she do in the healing spring?
Valdane can cause people to waste away with a simple touch. Will Miss Delena truly be able to recover from such a fearsome curse? What if she can't?
There, good as new. I've never felt better.
What?
Well, someone's sad. You look like you could summon rain with those teary eyes.
What did you do?
It's nothing. Are you sure you're all right now?
Yes, I feel fit as a fox. This happens all the time, so there's no need to worry about me. I'm used to it.
This happens all the time?
Yes, my encounters with Valdane tend to end in such a fashion. Oh, I've never shown you my peculiar little penchant for healing, have I? Well, it's quite simple, really. All you have to... Ow! What was that for?
So you fight with Valdane, sustain serious injuries, and come to this spring to heal your wounds all the time?
Well, yes. In fact, just the other day... Ow! Erika? Are you perhaps upset with me?
You could have explained all that sooner!
Aww.
I'm sorry.
After seeing your injuries, I didn't know what was going to happen to you.
Why are you crying?
I don't know. I'm not sure myself.
She was worried that you might die.
I thought you were going to die.
Yep.
I apologize. I didn't realize you were so worried about me.
I was not worried.
Totally worried.
You weren't?
No. But still.
Aww.
I was not worried.
You weren't?
No. But still.
Aww.
I'm so sorry, Erika. I should have acted more responsibly. You see, well, I'm not very bright, so I end up taking risks like this quite often. Father and Latika scold me about it too, actually. So... do you hate me now?
What would you do if I said yes?
Well, I'd apologize profusely for my actions, as many times as it took for you to forgive me. Erika?
Of course I don't hate you. I'm sorry too. I didn't realize I was so upset.
You have nothing to apologize for. I'm just relieved our bond remains unsullied.
I could never hate you over something like that. You've done so much for me.
Here's the war.
What was that?
Oh no! That was the voice of Viridia Magna. She must have awakened.
She's awakened? Then that means...
Help the corrupt phase.
The blight will spread even faster. The world doesn't have much time left. The people of Naterra must decide how to solve this. Do we confront her with words or weapons?
You mean to say that Skull and Managarmer must hurry to decide a victor?
Indeed. Forgive me, Erika. I must go.
I understand. But before you run off, we need to take care of things here.
Oh, quite right.
I'm a princess, but I'm not smart. Oh boy. Now loading. Please wait. Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me. It's totally gonna do it to me, isn't it? You know, before the outbreak, I can have internet in peace. Ever since everybody started getting sick with the virus and staying at home and whatnot. Network error after network error. Everybody's using the internet. Let's try this again. The looming destruction. The blight seems to be spreading faster after Viridia Magna's war. Erika asked if this is causing concern, but it is. But Mr. Lee assures you no, we'll just do what we have to solve it. Wait, there was no fight. I thought there would have been a fight.
Ha! Huh? May the forest guide you. May the forest guide you. Whew.
I think that was the last of them.
Thank goodness. But it's only a temporary respite. The destruction of Naterra has already begun.
Miss Delina, what do you plan to do once Managarmr is defeated? Without a way to stop Viridium Magna, you won't be able to prevent the world from ending.
Ah, now that is an interesting question.
You mean to say you don't know?
I'm sure my father has a plan in mind, but I unfortunately didn't inherit his gift for foresight.
Then who's the mother? Or does that have something to do with the betrayal and people dying?
Doesn't the uncertainty of the situation cause you concern?
Not in the least. I will simply do what I must.
And what is that?
My duty is to protect all life in Naterra. It isn't that I don't understand Managarmr's views. However...
There she is! I found the forest princess!
Take her hostage! However, in order to protect the lives of others, I must oppose those who threaten them. That is all there is to it.
A sound cause.
So what will you do, Erika?
A sound cause.
But even though I don't understand what happened to you in the past, well, you're my partner.
I will start by finding Erisa.
A wise decision, in that case. Go. I shall handle the riffraff.
Thank you. Don't let yourself get hurt again.
Of course not. I won't have you crying anymore.
I wasn't crying. That was just an allergic reaction.
To what? The healing spring? I was only joking. Hurry along now.
Good luck, Miss Delina.
May the blessing of the forest be with you. Now then, back to the matter at hand. Hear my words, forest dwellers. I am Miss Delina, princess of the forest. And I
have no idea what to say.
I am not used to making flowery speeches. Anyway, here I am. Come out, wherever you are.
Hey, over here! I found her! Sounds like you're feeling pretty confident, princess. But I've got bad news for you. Today's the day we catch you.
I will not be your hostage. Not today, not tomorrow, nor the day after that. I will take up my blade to ensure that our world continues to prosper.
There we go. And 2 more things left. The 2 allies. Erika dashes to the force in search of Erisa. Everybody's fighting everybody. But we got quick bladers. They're too slow.
Where is Erisa?
What? Who are you? No common folk allowed.
Yep.
Ha!
Out of the way, coward!
I'm not going down here.
There are no worlds without war. I myself have experienced more than my share of conflict. But this time it's different. I'm not alone anymore.
Oh boy.
Hey, you! You're not one of us, are you?
What? A member of Skull? This far behind our lines?
I am allied with neither Skull nor Managarmr.
Huh? Then who are you?
There is only one person in this world I consider a comrade. And if I must defeat you to reach her, then so be it.
I'd like to see you try. Get her!
There is no time to spare. Stay out of my way or else.
Yes, the Garnet Waltz. Yuas and Mono is the best. Oh boy.
Prepare yourselves for a swift end.
Let's do this.
It's crazy, but it works. We really need to get a good... No, it's not gonna work. This is bad. We go second.
Managarmr will prevail.
And we need a 1-cost card. Not ideal, but okay.
I never got into
Well,
princess stuff.
we can get the Centaur Vanguard next turn.
Hands off the grave!
Conflict is everything. Centaur thrust.
Feeling that yet?
This is just officers, so that works.
You're in charge now.
So this can work.
Allies, justice.
Get another one.
Centaur thrust.
There we go. Mr. Bones.
My conviction does not waver.
My mission is complete.
I've got it.
No need to rush. I got Albert to handle things.
This end is eternity's beginning.
And though this is starting to get worrisome, Necrofauna can have some problems.
I'll beat you to a pulp.
So yeah.
You wouldn't.
But they did.
Sky Knights, prepare for battle.
You are done for.
Just make them harder to take out.
A little blood won't saber strike.
Got you.
Freeze!
And now they're basically dead next turn. Hope the tree is out.
My daggers.
2 trees are out.
Come with us.
So this is the end.
Eat this!
The other Necrofauna person.
Domain is free of death.
You wouldn't.
So you thought you've won.
Sky Knights, prepare for battle.
It won't be long now.
How about no?
A little blood won't stop. Saber strike.
What are you?
Da 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 da. You win.
Are you ready to meet your maker?
Yay for winning.
This is the end of the line. Erika, where could you be? If only I had a clue. Got you now! Ah! Was that her just now? She's surrounded. I won't make it in time. No, I must.
Hope you said your prayer.
Erika, stand back!
Erika, you're here.
How dare you harm one of my allies! Erika, were you wounded?
No, I think I'm fine. Thanks. You came just in time.
It's still too early for gratitude.
Yeah, you're right.
There will be no stopping the conflict between Skull and Managarmr now. It might be wise to join a side. I've found an ally within Skull. But what will you do, Erika?
I don't think I can choose, but I don't want this conflict to go on any longer. There's gotta be a way we can fix this.
I thought you might say that. In which case, we'll need to cut our way past Managarmr's troops. Are you ready, Erika?
Yes. I'll do whatever I can to put an end to this.
Was that 11? Hold up. 11? They only like went up to 10. Yeah, they only went up to 10. We got gypped! We got gypped the chapter! Oh, come on! Okay. So yeah, Erisa's straight up introduction. It showed art of everybody, or mostly everybody, Erika stayed with the princess, and of course it reminds her of her own princess. And this whole thing revolves around apologizing to Erika, like, I'm sorry, I screwed up in Asunia. I mean, it's nice this character interaction there. But again, I'm not the biggest fan of Erika, so... Really. But next time, though, we get to do Rowan. Dragoncraft. I may have to go back to my cards again, see if I can try to make any changes. See if there's anything interesting to do. But overall, I mean, that's alright. We got to see, I don't know, it's standard, I guess. I mean, the whole story thus far in Seas of Conflict, it's okay. I was far more invested in Gears of Rebellion. Gears of Rebellion, you have like the two factions, you had the three sisters. I mean, you could say it's like formulaic or whatever, but it works. You know, seeing all the characters interact with one another, it was great. Here, the characters are sort of weaker, in my opinion. Latika has an ancient tongue language, which is like, which is probably like, it's an interesting quirk to have. Balon is, as far as I'm concerned, it's like Erika in terms of, we must be pacifists, we must be friends, we have to do this, like the cowardly Lion King or the pacifist Lion King or whatever, and that sort of gets a little boring. I'm sure, like at the end of the arc, like, we fight for glory and all that, but right now it's like, evil elf guy who's not actually evil. Okay, he probably still does bad things, but like Urias, I guess. It's like he shares a lot of traits with Urias. He probably has a reason what he does, why he is the way he is. I'm guessing we learned that in Rowan. But so far, like, I don't know, Seeds of Conflict doesn't pull me in. You know, the first Gears of War story, Isabel, I mean, mostly that was due to Isabel's character growth. Like, her story arc, you know, from starting with Kyle and seeing her grow, like first being like obsessed with resurrecting, she wanted the dream version even though it was like wrong, and then the potential of resurrecting it again, and so on and so forth. And that was interesting, just seeing how she develops as a character. That was great. Tetra, of course, being there, like, and Tetra was there. Tetra had her own story arc. I found it to be average-ish. Here, Erika's story does great introducing everything to Nuterra, but I don't know, I'm not really engaged with this. Like, what's happening? You got two factions fighting each other, and there's Rudia Magna, which will wake up and destroy the world, essentially. I mean, it's more introductory stuff, not much other. I don't know. Did Erika even have much character development? I mean, I wag on Erika a lot. But yeah, Erika's story, you know, went back to the princess side of things. But her whole thing, I guess now, atonement, I guess, is what Erika's looking for now. And wants to confess, be forgiven, that sort of type of deal. No, which is, no, yeah, it's a natural step of what her story arc is. But, I don't know, I guess the way they carried it out is sort of, Because, I don't know. I mean, it helps that, like, characters like Urias and Luna are, like, my favorites. You know, Yuan is amazing. Isabel had amazing character growth. And meanwhile, Erika suffers from, like, main character, having the power of friendship and all that. Erika, depends how she's written. Rowan and Aeris, also sort of Almost like a starter hero guy. I don't know. It's just. Anyways, I'm rambling now. Meow. Meow. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going through your Stoker conviction. Erika, Latica, and the person. Balon's command. Which is a pretty nice card, you know. Get 2 trick bladers, and you get pretty much 2/2 guys, and if you have guys in the field already, they get buffed, and deals 5 damage to random enemy, which is removal. But that's basically it. I'm just rambling and going on at this point. So this has been Shadowverse. This is Sir Marcus Caliber signing off. Have a good one, everybody.